Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back to Ill Blur. Matic, welcome back to this community. It's the blur from the middle of the map. And today I am back with a new video. And today's new video is going to deal with Marvel and also Sony. So let's get into today's new video. Sony's biggest mistake with Venom trilogy, and also why they need to stop making anti-hero movies and villain movies. So I always wondered, you know what I'm saying, the reason probably why the actual Venom trilogy, when it comes to movies, wasn't as successful as it should have been is because they did not have the character Spider-Man in it. How do you have a trilogy with a character that's attached to Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is nowhere to be freaking found? Unbelievable. Like, is it that Sony just said, no, we don't want to include Spider-Man in this? I mean, come on. Even the actor Tom Hardy expressed years ago that he wanted to see Spider-Man to appear in the trilogy. And what did Sony do? Sony just said, no, we don't even want to include Spider-Man. And let me just bring this up too. I think if Spider-Man would have been included in this throughout the trilogy, this would have probably been a more successful Venom movie trilogy because Spider-Man's popularity. Yes, don't get me wrong. Venom is a popular Spider-Man villain, but including Spider-Man, I mean, come on. They could have at least had Tobey Maguire come back to play Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield, you know what I'm saying? There's no excuse why they should have not had Spider-Man in that trilogy. There's nothing telling me where it's like, yo, let's get rid of Spider-Man. Let's not include it. I honestly think it was a selfish move from Sony, to be honest with you guys, that they did not include Spider-Man in none of that trilogy. Disrespectful. First off, other thing is maybe the actors, and this is just a theory, I don't know. Maybe the actors weren't able to come back to reprise the role because Sony didn't want it. And that is a problem because these movies have been lackluster. Like, I've seen the ratings for, like, the last Venom was the worst one. When all y'all had to do is include Spider-Man in that mug. Y'all was like, nah. You ain't getting Peter Parker / Spider-Man. It's terrible. That could have been a way bigger, successful movie. I mean, come on. Even the second movie, that was a dead giveaway. They could have had Spider-Man teaming up with Venom. Does Sony really care about Spider-Man being included in these villain and anti-hero movies? That's just my take on it. They don't seem that enthusiastic or like, yo, let's include Spider-Man in this. Yeah, that's a problem. Now, let's get to the second part of my video, which is going to be talking about why Sony needs to stop making these movies. Sony has a track record that if they're not doing Spider-Man movies, they're not successful. Let's be real. Morbius was straight garbage, yo. I couldn't believe I went to go see the movie. Yes, it was a bit of a snooze fest. Okay, so we got Morbius. Let me see. Madam Web. Madam Web was trash. I saw it on Netflix and I was just like, this is Home Alone and Tom and Jerry in one movie. Unbelievable. I was like, wait. Pause. You mean to tell me I went on Netflix to watch this movie and this was Tom and Jerry and Home Alone in one movie and this is supposed to be a superhero flick? Sony? We got some issues, Sony. We got some issues. And it didn't do well. Morbius didn't do well. Madam Web didn't do well. Venom did well with the first movie. I mean, that was probably the most highly successful movie. out of the trilogy. And then they have the nerve, let me just say this, have the nerve to still want to go forward with a Kraven the Hunter movie. Yeah, Sony, I don't know what it is with you guys. And I get it that Sony and Marvel are sharing the Spider-Man characters. Sony owns the entire Spider-Man universe. All the, characters, and they're sharing Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Kingpin. This is not working for y'all. Have y'all realized that you're wasting all this money on these movies like Morbius, Venom, Madam Web, Straight Dookie? It's not working. Why keep repeating, oh, let's make more movies, let's make more of these? And it's not successful. I mean, Venom was probably the closest thing that they had for a successful villain movie. Am I lying? Am I lying? You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't like the idea of it. I get that Sony owns the entire Spider-Man universe. This is probably why Stan Lee was trying to get it back. He's like, Sony? Oh, no. Stan Lee was like, nah, bro, we gonna try to get Sony back. All the Spider-Man characters that's over there, we want them back. And it's sad because, unfortunately, Stan Lee wasn't able to do that. And I think it made a lot more sense because he probably realized, like, Sony can only probably make good Spider-Man movies. They're not good. They're not good at making anti-hero movies and villain movies. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. But acknowledge that, yo, I'm not good at this. Because I'm just waiting to see how this Kraven the Hunter gonna turn out. I already know there's not gonna be a good sign for this. But it is a blur living in the workouts. You tell me in the comments, do you think Venom trilogy would have been more successful, including Spider-Man? And my next question for you guys is, how do you feel about Sony when it comes to these anti-hero and villain movies? You tell me in the comments, guys. It's a blur. Little workouts. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, also watching the video, sharing the video, and also hit that bell to stay notified that you subscribe to the channel when I drop the latest content. It's the hardest working blur on YouTube, and I'm out.